Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, a couple of first-place teams, two of the best in the sport squaring off here tonight.
Well, coming into the season, based on the moves that they made in the offseason, this is the expectation. So they are realizing their potential. But going head-to-head, this might be a preview of what we see late in October.
Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Kyle Harrison. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
A speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but in some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now it's Alec Bohm in there at the knees for a strike. A dive, he's got it. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. Fouled off to the right. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Phillies down in order. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, and on the hill today, Taijuan Walker.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang.
The second baseman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's a 2-2. And that one missing low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And now it's William Contreras. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
The pitch. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Scoreless after one. Back here at American Family Field, top of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Ball to strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Sosa to the plate. The 1-1. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Next offering down in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And another ball. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's the Phillies DH, Otto Kemp. And he deals.
Nope, upstairs.
And it's strike 2. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Ground ball to the right side. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
The catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. He delivers outside. Adolis Garcia waits on deck. Two on, one out. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. To third. And he's in there. A run comes in the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. And that one upstairs. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And that's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Pedro Leon. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
Trey Turner at the plate. Ripped to short. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's Christian Yelich. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Next offering is in for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Wouldn't chase that time. Hit hard, that gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1 gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and the Brewers even it up. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Anytime you hit the line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1 out, runner at second. Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit. The pitch. Just off the inside edge. Man at second. Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. And another ball. To short. Zips it to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. All even now at 1-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Milwaukee, now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ortiz sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Tied up here in the early going. That one lifted to left. And it falls. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. In there safely.
Well, this kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner, so he can't be upset about the pitch. Just kind of an unlucky result.
Here's Bryce Harper. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Man at second.
Ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
First and second, 1 out. Now, Edmundo Sosa. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1 and 2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So first and second with 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Otto Kemp. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swings. And that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Blake Perkins. And the pitch. Line drive. And a base hit.
Well, the last last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So the batting order turns over. This is Bryce Terang.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
At the belt and fires. Hit in the air, left field. Schwarber makes the play.
Now the catcher, William.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues.
Runner on the go, pitch is low. Throw to second, and that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt, got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here at American Family Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, JT Realmuto. The lefty fires. Ground ball left side. Whips it across, and Realmuto is out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Back up the middle and a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. The pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now the center fielder, Pedro Leon. On the ground to the left. Finds its way through, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Fastball for a strike.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Two on, 1 out. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
In the air, right field. Frelick after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. First and second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss there.
And I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
That's down and in.
2-2 now.
Swing and a ground ball out to short, into the outfield, base hit. The throw in, and he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Righty delivers. There's a swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Yelich at the dish. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. And there's a base hit to right field.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive with the whole side, then down front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. And a pitch. And another ball. Yelich, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Turner for 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th, all tied 1-1. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Rob Zastryzny.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And here is Kyle Schwarber. This one popped up. Rengifo moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Harper now. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. That one fouled off. The pitch. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss. Him out. In time to ball. 2 gone. The Phillies DH, Otto Kemp. 2 outs. That one to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. In the dirt, and that's ball 2. 2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
And that one clips the corner.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Out to short. Oh, what a stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. The line of the pitch. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now the third baseman, Luis Rengifo. The pitch. And a ground ball to first. Over to Turner for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 5. All tied 1-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And a pitch. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Way inside. That's to third. In time to Vaughn. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one missed. upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Snuck the fastball by him. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Seth Johnson appears to be getting loose. Bolin getting cranked up as well. In for a strike, and the count is 2-2. And another ball. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Here comes a pitch. Falling behind 2-1. Big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Bounce to the left side. Turner with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This to third. Boom. Goes on to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Brewers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
In time to Vaughn. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec.
So digging in, Alec Bohm. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On its way to the corner, Frelick after it. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball. Bryce Harper on deck for the Phils. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Seth Johnson will take over here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Leon raging back towards the wall. He one-hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and got it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time. Got a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Man at second. And a count 1 and 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 and 2 now.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3 and 2. Kicks and fires. Left field. Schwarber in pursuit. Squeezes it.
Now no left field.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And an automatic double as it hits the fence. As a run scores.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Andrew Vaughn now. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next one misses. Ball 2. Got him swinging. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped left field. That ball's carrying. And that one is going to go. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
Spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Orion Kerkering.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Two outs, nobody on. Luis Rengifo digs in now. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots of the postseason.
Well, in this final.
Oh, now a great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Trevor McGill.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Trevor McGill.
Bryce Harper to the plate. The Phils in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at-bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Edmundo Sosa will hit next. Righty to the plate. And that was cut on and missed. And now 2-2. And that's a little high. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, keeping him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Just missed. That one in triple digits.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The Brewers leading by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Brewers 4 and the Phillies 1. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. The wind and the pitch. Swings through that. Movement in the bullpen. Bryce Wilson preparing to come on if needed. Banks getting loose as well. And a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count on with 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering misses down and away. In the air, left field. Schwarber settles under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe.
Looking to lock this one up for his 51st save of the year, which is absolutely amazing. 51, also the jersey number of one of the greatest closers of all time, Trevor Hoffman.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And the righty deals.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
The pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. His 13th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. One down, Phillies down a run. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Last chance for the Phillies. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. One strike away.
That's a little bit low. Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's a ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got it. And that'll do it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers. Boog Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And towing the slab, Quinn Priester. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to first, Vaughn. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
On the ground. Terang. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the 1st. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Zach Wheeler. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Singy.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
This is Bryce Terang. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. Clips the corner, and the count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Got him. Now 2 away.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It's pretty tough to start this one. Touched out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Garcia makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Milwaukee. Now here is Harper.
First baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Two on the way. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. That one ripped. One down.
That's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And another ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Second inning here, no score. That one misses in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting 5th,
Man at first, and digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 1-1 now. That one missed.
Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the inning. And down here's the veteran DH, Christian Yelich. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 18th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And here is Jackson Chourio. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And at second with one away, Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And it drops in. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball off the play a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
One down. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And another ball.
Ball 2.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wheeler with a throw over, and he dives back in safely. The pitch. Hard hit, left field, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So one out with two aboard. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. The pitch. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Around third. The throw in. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Bryce Terang will hit next. The pitch. Into center and a base hit. Rengifo around third. The throw in.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now here is Sal Frelick. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, 2 ball. Harper. There's one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 4 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is JT Realmuto.
Realmuto made his debut with the Florida Marlins all the way back in 2014. Had a pair of singles and 3 RBIs in the game.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Batting it. The right fielder,
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. The Phillies down by 4 here in the second game of the series. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. On the ground, right side, base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
batting up.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Pedro Leon. The 1-1, runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Great jump.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Man at second.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Garcia over at second, 1 down. And he walked it.
Ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 count.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. One run is in. Here comes Leon. Cut off, throw to third. And he's out.
Got him.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
This is Bryson's stop. And a 1-1. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Well, he was ready to make a move. I don't know if his eyes were open when he made that catch, but it is a highlight play. Great job of ending the inning.
Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, most hitters handle mid-90s no problem these days, but when a pitcher is effective at mixing up his pitches, changing speeds, adding and subtracting velocity, you can see a pitch of that velocity just jump past a hitter's swing.
Right side, and foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nobody left for Milwaukee as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Schwarber. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball there. Swing and a bouncer. Terang. Schwarber out of the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bryce Harper to the plate. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. Hit hard, that gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. the middle of the field.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Harper leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. They take the force out, 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Brewers 4 and the Phillies 2. Bottom of the 4th, Andrew Vaughn now.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Here's a 1-1. Out to short, Turner. Sends it across the 1st, and 1 gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Number 3, shortstop,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. Got him looking. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly, but they still lead this one 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. JT Realmuto steps in. The wind of the pitch. This ball's chopped to the ground. Vaughn takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The batter, the right fielder, Adolis.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. That's hard hit on the line. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 down.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And he deals. That's outside. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Caught him looking for the K. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail it here 4-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. The 1-1. And a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Bounce to the right side. Stop. Sends it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Bryce.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Got it by him for the K.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The 1-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started. And now, Trey Turner. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit.
The batter, second baseman,
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Schwarber hoping to lock up a home run title down the stretch. He leads the league right now. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Here's Bryce Harper. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's one. Now intending at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Well, it's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they have runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Ball to strike.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And misses inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And the hitters count.
Brandon Marsh next to bat for Philadelphia. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Turner at third. Harper over at second. Bohm at first. 2 out of the inning. Base hit into right center. 1 run's in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. Tie ball game. 4-4.
Gets the job done as he brings home the pair. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now it is JT Realmuto. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the second game of the series.
Let's back.
2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Tied at 4. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Milwaukee, Phillies 6, and now it's William Contreras.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's in there. 2-2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Righty to the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jackson. Show Rio.
Stepping in, Jackson Chourio. 2 down, nobody on. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one 95 to finish him off. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still all square at 4 apiece. New pitcher on here, Grant Anderson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Anderson.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Anderson ready to work.
Garcia.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Go ahead run on base. Pedro Leon stands in for the Phillies. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And the count 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
The batter.
Here's Turner now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we are tied 4-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Bolin.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season in keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Jonathan Bolin.
So digging in, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Righty delivers.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the next pitch is way outside. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Seth Johnson getting ready to go. The 3-1. Fall off foul. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Leading off for the Brewers,
Joseph Ortiz.
That's your
Step
shot.
down for the Brewers.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in, and there's one down. Now here is Luis Rengifo.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ground ball could be 2. Stop over to second, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
And we're back at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Tied at 4. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Here's Harper now. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now 1 and 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a 1-2 again. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Substitution being made at first. Pitch running for the Phils, Edmundo Sosa. One down, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And here it comes. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins should have this one. Makes the grab.
Now, the left fielder, Brandon.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
You got 2 balls,
2
1
gone.
strike.
The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. JT Realmuto getting on deck circle. To the right side, Terang. Out number 3. Phillies strand 1. This game's all tied at 4. Now into the game, Edmundo Sosa. He takes over as the new first baseman. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Tanner Banks.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
To the batter now, Blake Perkins.
This guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
That's down and in.
2-1.
On a line. And that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Around second now, going for 3.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Turang. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Go-ahead run and scoring position. Nobody out. Oh, that hit it. Safe at first, and now a check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves job.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Almost a striking out, throwing out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Now it's going to be William Contreras.
He is talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
Man at second. This to center field. Leon right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second. He thought about third but won't take the chance.
Now
and it's back to second. Now it's Christian Yelich. Turang at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to center field. In and to his right. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Brewers 5 and the Phillies 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Abner Uribe.
Looking to lock this one up for his 51st save of the year, which is absolutely amazing. 51, also the jersey number of one of the greatest closers of all time, Trevor Hoffman.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Now a chance for Adolis Garcia. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. One down, Phillies down a run. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a pitch. And that's down and away. A one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So 2 down now, and here is Pedro Leon. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low fastball for some pitchers.
And that's the ball game.
This turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line.
The 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Man at first, one away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Y'all, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Another 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a 1-2. Got him. 2 away.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball drive a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
2 outs. Turner runs. It's a pitch out. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Just off the inside edge. Bryce Harper up next. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score easily. And they're up by 3. For the second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke the line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Man at second here with 2 away. Bryce Harper to the plate. 1-1 now. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the catch, inning over. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. The 1-1. In the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Center fielder, number 16.
Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. The Brewers trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Good eye right there. Bounce to the left side. Boom. To first. That's the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That misses the zone. 2-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. DL Hall, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Anderson also throwing. 1 down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. The wind and the pitch. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now here is Bryce Terang. And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And now the lefty to third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2-2.
Next offering is in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Brewers nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Hit in the air, center field. Sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
The center fielder, number 8, Pedro.
Here's the center fielder, Pedro Leon. 1 out, bases empty. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
1 strike. No.
Just missed. And the 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Leon at first, 1 gone. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Brewers catcher now. William Contreras. There's a 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now it's Christian Yelich. That missed by a lot. 2-1. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman.
Next for the Brewers, Andrew Vaughn. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fly ball down the line. Garcia pulls it down, and that'll do it. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Phillies 3 and the Brewers nothing. Pitching change here, Angel Serpa.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Serpa fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is real, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Lefty matchup thing's not going so well. And although you like the fact that a guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
So man aboard. Here's Bryce Harper. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes, and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Schwarber stands at second with no outs. Hit in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Not in time. He's safe. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the
fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Phillies strand 1, but they lead at 3-0. Here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. line to kick the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Good wood on that changeup. Barreled it up. Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Kicks and deals. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Garcia puts it away. One away.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Luis.
Stepping in, Luis Rengifo. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. To get to the ninth, got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
1-2 now. Run around the move. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Phils leading by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Kicks and fires. Runner goes again. There's the ball. Real Muto throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Left field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So 2 down now, and here is Joseph Ortiz. The pitch. Base hit, left center field. Around third. He scores, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Christopher Sanchez out of the game, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. A new pitcher in the game, Yohan Duran.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Back to the top of the lineup, down the third baseman, Bryce Terang. Just off the inside edge.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
And another ball.
Full count.
Sal Frelick in the on-deck circle. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Sal Fraley up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the third and final game of the series. That one misses. Full count 3-2. William Contreras waiting for a turn at the plate. Base hit center field. One runs in. Now the second one is in. A big 2-out hit and the game is tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And here is William Contreras. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Runner on the go. That's ripped into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. But they score 3 times to even it up. 9th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig.
Well, you see the ERA very solid. And that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. And that's outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's a high chopper. Ortiz sends it across the first. Now one gone in the 9th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
All tied up. Here at the top of the 9th. Wouldn't chase that time.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And fouled off. Phillies fans want a strikeout. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next pitch misses way outside. And another ball. Bryson Stott next to bat for Philadelphia. The pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Real Muto on third with 2 out. Line to right, base hit. Runner from third in to score. And in the 9th, they take the lead.
No, that had at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find the ball.
No outs. Runner at first. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. One-run game, bottom nine. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto.
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
A one-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. On the ground right side. Stott over to first in time. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So last chance for the Brewers. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Just missed.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
This could end it. Lift it to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You've got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Our final line score tonight. First